Hi, everybody. So, is that the wall? No, that's the ceiling. So when we when we last left off, I was deburring ribs, and that's what I'm continuing to do. Uh, just as soon as I can get around to it, fixing the camera up. Okay, that's better. That's it. Deburring. Sorry. So deburring and fluting the ribs. So we're doing the leading edge of the right wing, and I'm one-handed fluting. Believe me, folks, that takes a lot of talent. So not only am I actually fluting at the same time, but if you use your fluting pliers correctly, and for those that have asked, yeah, so I've got the Irwin Vice Grip style fluting pliers. They're made from vice grips with just basically steel, I don't know, it looks like 3/16 inch round stock welded to the faces so it forms a V. Anyway, if you use these pliers correctly, you can actually bend the flanges in at the same time. Because, you know, these when they press form these ribs, not only does it cause a two-dimensional, three-dimensional warping of all the metal, but the flanges stick out. As you flute them, sure, it lowers the stress on the main body of the rib to straighten it out, but that doesn't mean that the flanges are straight. Some people make a wooden jig to make sure the flanges are at 90 degrees. What I do is I actually use the fluting pliers themselves. So as I'm fluting, I just kind of hold it in and bend it in towards the rib. Just a little tip there. Our mechanic is back. As you can see, he's been gone for a month to the beautiful old country. His whole family went over there, so now he's back doing a 100-hour one of our planes. And there's his adorable daughter, Chloe, who's, I swear, every time she comes over, all she wants to do is sweep the floor of the hangar. Now look, YouTube. Okay, so quick funny story. Chloe's been in a video before and she's been sweeping, where she's been helping me out, and I made a joke about free child labor. Ever since then, I don't know if someone tried to report me. Doesn't really matter. Every time I upload a video now, it says, "Are there children in your videos? You know, do we have to worry about child labor laws?" It just makes me laugh. No. For the record, that is our mechanic's daughter. She's hangs out with her dad while he works. We are not paying her. We are not forcing her to sweep the floor. She's actually really funny. She's a bright little kid. If I were to have any children that I knew about, I would hope that they would wind up like her. So anyway, I've done with the fluting, and so now what I'm doing next on the tips of the ribs is they tell you to buff the front flanges. So, you know, the front flanges of the ribs, and we've talked about this before, are really small because there's a high curvature area right there at the leading edge of the wing. So just to make sure that none of those things mar the skin when you shove them in, Vans has you kind of rounding them off by buffing them. I use a file anyway. Works pretty good. Anyway, we'll continue later.